Join me as I embark on the challenge of unearthing 7 forgotten Roman traditions that surprisingly still resonate with remarkable relevance in our lives today. The Romans were renowned for their rich cultural heritage, and many of their customs have been swallowed by the relentless sands of time. Yet, like hidden gems beneath the dunes, some of these ancient practices still hold invaluable lessons for us modern seekers of meaning, especially when the guiding light is Stoicism. By venturing into the exploration of these forgotten traditions, we can unlock a deeper understanding of how to forge a life richer in significance and extraordinarily resilient. In today's whirlwind of a world, with its relentless hustle and bustle, it's all too easy to get swept away by the frenzy and confusion and to forget the compass of ancestral wisdom. We are constantly bombarded by a deluge of information, and the task of discerning what truly possesses authentic importance becomes increasingly arduous. But it is precisely within this challenge that the urgency of turning our gaze to history lies. By immersing ourselves in the study of the traditions and practices of ancient civilizations like the Romans, we can tap into a timeless source of wisdom, capable of illuminating and enriching our modern lives. One of the most insidious obstacles standing in the way of integrating ancient wisdom into our daily lives is our deep-seated tendency to relegate the past to a corner of irrelevance. Often, with a dismissive gesture, we decree that what is old must inevitably be obsolete. But the truth, stark and bare, is that human nature, in its essence, has not undergone radical metamorphoses over the centuries. We still find ourselves confronting the same fundamental challenges and tribulations that afflicted the peoples of antiquity. By acknowledging this undeniable continuity, we can finally begin to perceive the intrinsic value in learning from the experiences of those who came before us. A further hurdle manifests in the perception that ancient traditions are shrouded in an aura of mystery or inaccessibility. We might mistakenly assume that they are excessively complex or irremediably alien to offer any benefit to our contemporary existences. But the reality, often surprisingly disarming, is that many ancient practices reveal themselves to be of a disarming simplicity and straightforwardness. By dedicating our time and attention to the knowledge and understanding of these traditions, we can gradually integrate them into the fabric of our daily lives. The Roman tradition of Mora stands out as a shining example of this rediscovered simplicity. Mora was nothing more than the wise custom of withdrawing from the vortex of daily activities to grant oneself a precious interval of rest and regeneration. In our current world, where busyness is often glorified and burnout tolerated, Mora reminds us with gentle firmness that carving out spaces for rest and reflection is an imperative for our deepest well-being. This tradition aligns wonderfully with Stoic principles, which emphasize the importance of living in harmony with nature and dedicating meticulous care to one's inner balance. The Roman tradition of Vigilia presents itself as another powerful paradigm. Vigilia was the practice of staying awake in the late hours of the night, not to laze about, but to dedicate oneself to profound reflection and to prepare carefully for the challenges that the following day would inevitably bring. This custom unveils to us the importance of cultivating moments of introspection and self-analysis. By incorporating Vigilia into our lives, we can arrive at a sharper understanding of ourselves and our peculiar place in the immense tapestry of the world. The tradition of cena also merits careful exploration. Cena, far from being a mere act of nourishment, represented for the Romans the sacred opportunity to share a meal with their dearest loved ones, weaving conversations rich in meaning and nourishment for the soul. In our time, when we often consume meals in haste, distracted by luminous screens, cena reminds us of the vital importance of slowing down the pace and re-establishing authentic human connections. This tradition resonates deeply with Stoic principles, which exalt the value of community and social bonds as pillars of a well-lived life. The tradition of dies gratulationis emerges as a further example of a forgotten Roman practice that, however, still pulsates with a vibrant relevance for us. Dies gratulationis was the Roman festival of gratitude, a solemn occasion on which people gathered to jointly express thanksgiving and profound appreciation for the countless blessings that dotted their existences. This custom illuminates for us the crucial importance of cultivating gratitude and appreciation as daily habits capable of transforming our perspective on the world. One tradition that I find particularly touching and rich in meaning is the Roman practice of Suovetaurilia. Suovetaurilia was a complex and solemn ritual in which the Romans offered sacrifices to the gods, not in a blind act of submission, but as an occasion to reflect deeply on their own actions and responsibilities. This tradition unveils to us the importance of fully assuming responsibility for our choices and of dedicating time and energy to a pondered reflection on our innermost values. By incorporating Suovetaurilia into our lives, we can arrive at a sharper understanding of ourselves and our singular role in the intricate tapestry of existence. Integrating these ancient traditions into the fabric of our lives can trigger a profound and transformative impact on our well-being and happiness. By dedicating time and energy to reflecting on our values and our actions, we can gradually begin to live with greater intentionality and authenticity. This process, in turn, can lead us to a deeper sense of fulfillment and a clear perception of our purpose in life. The transformative potential of Suovetaurilia lies in its extraordinary ability to help us re-establish an authentic connection with our guiding values and principles. By taking the time to carefully examine our actions and decisions, we can begin to discern with greater clarity the points at which we might have fallen short of our own standards. This awareness, in turn, can instill in us the strength to make positive changes in our lives and to live more harmoniously with our deepest ideals. Recapitulating this fascinating journey into the past, we have brought to light 7 forgotten Roman traditions that, with surprising vitality, continue to speak to our contemporary needs, from the regenerating quiet of Mora to the profound introspection of Suovetaurilia. Each of these traditions offers us a unique and precious perspective on how to forge a life richer in meaning and extraordinarily resilient. By incorporating these practices into the rhythm of our daily lives, we can tap into the timeless wisdom of the Romans and live with greater awareness in accordance with the immortal principles of Stoicism. If your curiosity has been piqued and you wish to delve further into the treasures of Stoicism and ancient traditions, be sure to explore our other video titled 5 Stoic Practices to Boost Your Mental Toughness. And now, I warmly invite you to share your reflections on these traditions in the comments below. Which of these ancient customs resonates most deeply with your soul?